streaming on EA Sports. And the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out to man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game in the defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Wilson on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Bringing him out to number 1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Play action on 1st down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. He's contained at the line for no gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Chubb. This is ahead for about 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Here's Chubb up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground here with Chubb.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Winston to the air. That one complete to Njoku. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Chubb again on 2nd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's a Steelers 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Now Wilson on the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. George Pickens, the intended target. And that makes it 2nd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Making the tackle, Shelby Harris. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, and they go right back to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now a give right side to Chubb. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Winston. This throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Chubb going for the marker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns take a 13-0 lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Offense to the line for second down. Running it after the penalty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up third and very long. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Steelers trying to make some noise before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finding Judy. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Connection made to Judy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Winston looking to throw. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They are throwing it again. He's on the move. He's keeping it. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Winston. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our 1st half. So it's halftime here in Cleveland, with the Browns on top at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
We saw a terrific first half from the Browns quarterback, Jameis Winston.
He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Chubb running out of the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Chubb. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw, here's Winston. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going to run for it with Chubb. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
First throw for the backup now. Judy there to grab it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run it from the gun with Chubb. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Chubb goes up and over for the touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They try Chubb again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the move. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Browns football to start the 4th in what's been a one-sided game in their favor. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They give inside to Chubb. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Browns keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Patterson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Russ now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
3rd and long for him here. Pass taken in by Freiermuth.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Wilson now from the gun. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running right with Chubb. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They toss it to Chubb. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Wilson on 3rd down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll run. This is Chubb. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 1st down play nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now it's DTR. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns on the favorable end of this blowout. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Chubb. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and take an option left side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
4th and 3, drive on the line. So the Browns come away with the win. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.